We praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and ask Allah to protect us from evil, harm and sickness, from all forms of risk. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Alia Batusha, binti Muhammad Jeffrey from UNGS 2380, Ethics and Fiqh of Contemporary Issues, Section 26. Moving on to our topic today, we all know that nothing happens except by the will of Allah. We all know that life and death are in the hand of Allah. We all know that sickness and health is in the hand of Allah. We believe in Him. The shocking news related to the latest pandemic, something that cannot be seen by the eyes, something that cannot show up in symptoms of our body for many days, is a virus known as the coronavirus or COVID-19. Muslims regard any ailment, including a disease pandemic, as a test from Allah, promising great rewards to those who face it with patience and submission. This is why Islamic response to the COVID-19 pandemic should be taken in context within this ongoing and evolving ethical tradition deriving from both normative and empirical sources. Without a doubt, the history of Islam's fight against pandemic is invaluable, and it may very well guide our infection control system now and in the future. After all, Islam has been dealing with pandemic for over 1,400 years, and a study of the Holy Prophet Muhammad revealed that the infection control is founded into Islamic practices. One of the foundations that was accepted is that Muslims should avoid entering a plague-stricken city but should not attempt to leave if they are already there. If you hear an outbreak of a plague in a land, do not enter it. But if the plague breaks out in a place while you are in it, do not leave that place. Sahih Bukhari. The wisdom in these teachings asserts that when confronted with an outbreak, we must always assume the worst until we know the otherwise. Quarantine is necessary for both the comfort of the sick person and the protection of the general public. This is why during pandemic, many mosques were closed and congregational prayer is not encouraged because it can lead to the spread of the disease. However, the closure were assumed to be due to the disease's high mortality and associated impact. It could have been closed as a preventive measure to slow down the spread of the disease. However, for Muslim, the closure of mosques does not mean that they stopped their daily prayers altogether. In Islam, individual prayers and worship play a greater role than communal ones. This shows the success of Muslims in handling the pandemic. Next point is the cleanliness is a part of faith. For centuries, Islam, through the teaching of Quran and Sunnah, has provided detailed guidelines for its followers to keep their hygiene from daily life occurrence. O you who believe, when you intend to offer the prayer, wash your face and your hands up to the elbow, wipe your heads, and wash your feet up to the ankle. If you are in a state of janabah, purify yourself. Surah Al-Ma'idah, Ayat 6. Prophet Muhammad informed his companions and thus all of us about the importance of cleanliness when he said, cleanliness is half of faith. Personal hygiene is desirable at all times, but certain aspects of personal hygiene are not only important but also compulsory. When it comes to maintaining good hygiene practice during COVID-19 as guided by the WHO, it is in the line with Islamic teaching and practices. Islam has always emphasized the importance of maintaining good hygienic practices in all aspects of life, which is both physically and spiritually. One aspect of coronavirus prevention that comes very naturally to Muslims is personal hygiene. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Muslims may need to step up their hygienic practices by including soap and sanitizers in washing their hands, wearing masks in public areas, and practice social distancing. These are all the good practices that should have already been embedded in the daily life of a Muslim. Health organizations and experts provide personal hygiene to limit the spread of the coronavirus, especially washing hands frequently for at least 20 seconds. This practice has made the Muslim to cleanse more than usual. The COVID-19 pandemic has caused health, economic, and social challenges globally. Under these circumstances, effective vaccines play a critical role in saving lives, improving population health, and facilitating economic recovery. In Muslim-majority countries, Islamic jurisprudence, which places great importance on sanctity and safety of human life and protection of livelihoods, may influence vaccine uptake. Efforts to protect humans, such as vaccines, are highly encouraged in Islam. However, there are some Muslims who refuse to receive vaccines because they did not believe in the vaccines, even though health and medical authorities worldwide have stressed the safety of the vaccines, which are instrumental in helping to bring the COVID-19 pandemic under control. Anti-vax, which are the people who oppose any form of vaccination, and conspiracy theories continue to pound social media sites with their propaganda, including allegation that the vaccine shots contain substance forbidden by Islam. Muslims who refuse to receive COVID-19 vaccines may be regarded as acting against the Sharia law. Based on what was conveyed by the trusted Muslim doctors and medical experts, the vaccine for the COVID-19 is permissible according to the Islamic law, and there is no non-religious harm attributed to being vaccinated, nor does it contain any forbidden substances. There is a religious obligation to preserve human life that has been honored by Allah the Almighty. Some Muslims fail to put in action in order to slow down the infection of COVID-19 because of their selfishness. This is why Islamic response to the COVID-19 pandemic should be taken in context within this ongoing and evolving ethical tradition deriving from both normative and empirical sources. Thank you.